Alright, the level 15 Botanist quest is Haste Makes Waste, given to us by Fufucha in her normal spot. Here we go. Ah, my dear Mercy, you are looking ever more a botanist. I do believe you are ready to take on further responsibilities for the guild. Guilds such as ours exist only by virtue of the cooperation of their members. Each individual must set an example for the rest if the collective is to thrive. The time has come for you to set just such an example. Give me a second here, sorry. It smells like somebody's cooking something in here. Not in my room, obviously, but in the house. In basically a month and a half at this point, I will be moving out of Nashville. Oh god, I almost spilled that. Wow. Back to my hometown of the Tri-Cities, Washington. This is happening for many reasons. Most of which are because my wife at that point in time will finally be moving from the Philippines here. Well, no, sorry. I'm going to get started. Sorry about that. I'm going to get started in the Electricians Union and get that going enough so that when she finally gets here, we'll have full benefits for her and me. Health benefits, health insurance. Unions for, some good, some bad. I happen to think electricians, union, pipe fitters, sheet metal, iron workers, those are the ones I'm familiar with so far. I've also heard of like millwrights and other stuff and like dock workers and stuff, but aside from the horrible crap that was happening with, I think it was like the dock workers and how much money they were asking for, which seemed insane. Aside from that, I think unions, like the unions I'm familiar with, after 5 years of working and going to the union school to become a journeyman in your profession, you do make pretty dang good money. It's not like break the bank money, but you're looking at, I think, in the ballpark of like $40 to almost $60 an hour for some of these unions. As an electrician, I think it gets up to 58. But I think some of the things that unions eventually lead to, as far as really competent workers doing really good work, I get that. I like that. The amount of pay that dock workers seem to be asking for, was it like half a year or almost a year back at this point? I don't remember when it was happening, but and then you had that union boss who was rich as fuck and a complete asshole, flaunting his like Rolexes and his really amazing cars. Like, that is where unions go wrong, in my opinion. Paying the big boss so much money that it just pisses everybody off. It's that is not conducive to good negotiating, in my opinion. But a lot of unions do a lot of good. I don't know if the teachers union does a good job. I haven't heard good things about it. But as far as like electricians and pipe fitters and stuff, I think the unions do a pretty good job of maintaining things where they need to be, as far as wages, safety procedures, etc. But anyway, sorry for that digression, but that is why I will be moving. I will still be making as many of these videos as I can after my shifts. I will probably have weekends off, so I might actually be making a lot of these over the weekends. I don't know yet. We'll see. If I have my weekends off, I might actually start playing soccer again. Might play hockey on like Saturday or Sunday morning if it's available, but we'll see. Anyway, but I want to do everything in this game for the most part, and video it. At least the quests, not the grinding, but the quests for sure. A matter has arisen, the handling of which I would entrust wholly to you. You may deal with it as you see fit, providing you see the problem solved. The matter in question concerns a valued client of ours, the merchant Albgast. That's A-L Bravo G-A Sam Tom. It would appear one of our number has done something to upset him. Pray seek out the merchant at the ebony stalls and inquire after the reason for his ire. Oh, and choose your words well, lest you add fuel to the fire. I'm like a hair's breadth from, I'm 70 experience points from 17, level 17. Not that that matters to anything here. I probably should, yeah, I definitely should have done that, but I'm an idiot. I should have just gone over to the Botanist's Ethernet shard and then teleported over to the leather. It's the Leather Workers Guild and Shaded Bower Ethernet. Possibly one of the longest names for an Ethernet shard in the game. And then we continue to run to the east to the market area with all the stalls and vendors and such. We talk to Albgast, who's an independent apothecary. Fufucha sent you, did she? Good. I'm not a man to mince words, so forgive me if I seem blunt. You know what a marjoram is, but of course you do. You're a bleeding botanist. It's a very common ingredient in alchemy, isn't it? Very common. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't you botanists supposed to be the experts in harvesting such stuff? Yes, you are. Strange, then, that the expert who brought me my last batch of fresh marjoram didn't so much harvest the poor plants as dismember them. Why, the leaves were so torn up, I couldn't recognize what they were at first. Needless to say, they're next to useless. So, thanks to your herb hacking colleague, I'm going to say herb, I have no marjoram to make my concoctions, which is why I inquired at your guild, only to be told you were out of supplies, and here we are. Now, if it ain't too much trouble, I'll be obliged if you could bring me 10 sprigs of fresh marjoram, and I'd please like them whole, as opposed to the fine bleeding puree your bush butchering colleague delivered. Truth be told, I don't much care about your hatchet-happy friend. What I do care about is not keeping my customers waiting for their medicine. In short, hurry. Oh, and for the love of the gods, be gentle with the plants, will you? I shouldn't have to say it, but after the last bloke, I'm not taking any chances. Let's check the log here. Log? Yeah, gathering log. Marjoram is probably in the higher tiers here. No? Ooh, I need nopalas, I need sun lemons, I need fairy apples for cooking. I think I need Gridani chestnuts too. Cool. Why do I not see marjoram? Oh, it's under harvesting. Stupid. Why are they... so dumb. Sorry, to me it's dumb because they're in separate. I don't like that at all. I think... I can't remember if I can buy grapes from a vendor pretty easily, or if I need to harvest them for whatever, but I know I need popotos. I don't see those yet. Marjoram. Bent branch. That is Central Shroud. There's that tree that, like, you run up the tree to get the top level. It's like right there, so we'll just use a free teleport because I need to keep using these tokens. I'm gonna get more allied seals really easily, really soon. I can buy a ton more. It's fun when you finally discover things in this game that you probably should have discovered long ago. Am I in Bent Branch? Okay. Is this Bent Branch? Does this count? Wait, it's harvesting. So it's from vegetation. Let's get... this is a level 15 mature tree. I'm sure it'll give me something new. Ooh, I do need these. Well, I don't need them, but they are part of... there's level 17. And we're already a fifth of the way through. I don't need to harvest a new one. What are the chestnuts for? Oh, I haven't actually made this yet. Cool. I also probably have to harvest the Lalafell lentil and the Galago mint. I don't know about the sour red and where to get that. But anyway, we find a lush vegetation patch. We will get all the newbies here. Buffalo beans. I'm pretty sure those are going to be used for cooking, but I don't know yet. Hummus, same thing, pretty sure. Tree toad, I think, might be alchemy, but could be cooking. I don't know yet. And then we'll get one marjoram here. Okay, find some more bushes. Ooh, I got 2 there. 2 more there. Maybe perception is your chance to get 2 instead of 1? Jeez, I got 2. Wow. I got 2, 2, 2, and 2. Wowzer. And our last patch probably here. We'll take our last marjoram. We might get more than 1. Hummus is for woodworking. Wait, no, hold on. Or alchemy, or goldsmithing, but not for cooking? Hummus is not for cooking? What? That'll make no sense, son. How about tree toads? Do I want any of those? No, I already made that. How about buffalo beans? Oh yeah, I'll be using those. I have not made a parsnip salad, apparently. Actually, I don't think I have. Oh, it doesn't ring a bell. So, I'll get some buffalo beans. Buffalo beans, That sees us to level 18. That's crazy. That's good stuff. Hopefully we didn't mash up your marjoram. I'm so sorry for my previous colleague's blunder there. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. We'll go over to the shaded tower. Oh man. I do have a ton of leather. I wonder what happens to all of the items that you have in your retainer's inventory if you happen to just like stop that service, you know? Does it get ejected and it's gone forever? Did you get the marjoram? The herb is said to grow around the matron's leaf, though I hardly need to tell a botanist this. Do hurry, I'm keeping dozens of customers waiting. I'll hand over 11, can I, please? No. Oh, the marjoram, such fine specimens. I'm sorry I gave you such a hard time, friend. Thanks to you, I can get back to making echo drops. Do you know of echo drops? They are an alchemical concoction that restores voice to silenced lips, allowing the imbiber to cast spells again. Conjurers and thaumaturges never leave home without a bottle or 3, but I must say, again, these are some of the finest specimens of marjoram I've seen, and they're none the worse for the picking. It's clear you know your way around a plant. I literally just used a scythe, so... As for your colleague with the heavy hand, I'm certain your guild will deal with him appropriately. Thanks again, and send my regards to Fufucha. Fufucha! Fufucha! Regards have been sent to you, Fufucha. All this I see. Sprint. Back to Fufucha, we have a cutscene turning in the quest. Ah, there you are. Thank you for a job well done. There's no need to report the details. I have already heard all I need to know. It is my belief that the botanist in question had naught but personal gain in mind when he so hurriedly harvested the marjoram. In his haste to complete the task and claim its reward, he damaged the herbs and rendered them useless. Such greed brings shame on our guild, and I will not tolerate it. The offender's name shall be struck from our roll. As I taught you when you first came to us, a botanist nurtures the natural environment to the mutual benefit of man and wood. He who thinks only of his own benefit has no respect for nature and is unfit to call himself one of us. Of course, you hardly need reminding of this. Something tells me you shall never give me cause to worry. But let us speak of cheerier matters. Tell me, did gathering the marjoram pose you any trouble? If you ever find your work unduly onerous, you might consider outfitting yourself with better gear. Even something as seemingly insignificant as a new pair of boots can make a world of difference. As you gain in knowledge and experience, you will find yourself venturing farther afield in search of new bounty, and your choice of equipment will become ever more critical. I give her a nod. Go now, Mercy, and keep up your efforts. I look forward to seeing you continue to grow as a botanist. Certain gear grants bonuses to your gathering, perception, and GP. A higher gathering rating improves your chances of obtaining an item. Greater perception raises the amount of items obtained. So yeah, perception equals you gain 2 instead of 1, or you gain 3 instead of 1. And GP increases your extracting stamina. Outfitting yourself with an eye to your objectives will increase the efficiency of your gathering endeavors. We get a new scythe, level 15, and I don't think I can... I'm pretty sure I have all of this already. So, body 15, legs 15, hands 16, feet 15. Pretty sure I got them all. 15, 16, 15, 15. Yeah. So I'll choose the 200 gil. I will equip the new scythe. The next quest is at level 20, as they all are generally. And I'm going to start doing my dailies, so that's it for now. I'm going to have dinner too, really quick. I already have it ready. It's kind of leftovers from yesterday, but anyway, hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoy whatever video of mine you watch next, or just enjoy your night in general, and I will see you next time. Bye bye for now. Is this still going? Yeah, it's still going.